The first time I saw them go, right away, I knew what I was going up to. Ever since, I always stargazed, feeling my destiny was somewhere up there. We share this need for escape. In our pursuit of belonging, living with space is not a matter of choice. It is a given. Our life is chasing the horizon. It's been our only will for generations. So we build up colonies to try and fulfill it. All the ways further into our solar system. If you listen well, every world has stories to tell. From its very birth to its meeting with civilization, all its elements weave together and radiate emotions. Every world has its own face. Whether of rock, dust or clouds, the surface wears its scars from the past. Each massive plain, each yawning pit, each immortal summit is a witness to the balance between the pulse of geology and the crash of the cosmos. And when it comes to moving heaven and earth, Mars is definitely the reckless one. That's where I was born. That's where I grew up. That's also where I trained. But that's certainly not where I plan to stay. And when you want a change of air, the best is yet to go where there is none at all. For the brightest skies are found on worlds of no atmosphere. On Enceladus, the Queen of the Titans rules the sky, surrounded by nearby moons and the most far-off suns. The time of the night, since the dawn of time, space compresses on this dome. It makes me dizzy. I wish I could take off my helmet and look at it straight on. The universe is so big. We have so much left to explore. And not necessarily where you would expect. For many worlds are hiding even beneath our feet. Mysterious places. So close, but so heavily guarded. So to go and see them, you'd better not be afraid of the cold and be ready to get wet. On Europa, what was our floor becomes our ceiling. Under the ice cap, it is a great leap into the void. Until contact with the liquid surface. An ocean that circles the entire world. So deep, we will take centuries to explore it all the way. All the water we drink is here, miles beneath the ice. An unforeseen life source in eternal stillness and absolute darkness. An oasis in the abyss. And without it, there would be no way to keep going. For the whole point of taming a world lies here. Behind the stories it tells are the lessons it has to teach. Even when hit by solar winds and without oxygen to breathe, you have to overcome the environment. Learn why to love it and how to harvest it. Even if it has that temper and puts on great airs. But air is not something the Titan is short of. When its methane gets into a state, it ends up falling from the skies and digging down the seas. They become the ideal frame for us to cruise, as well as the opener fuel tanks for all humanity. There, we must learn to recharge both ourselves and our spaceships. For we must keep on moving. Because we don't really know how to stop. We don't really know if our fascination for exploration feeds us or swallows us up. as in the middle of ammonia storms, in a carbon bubble that is just about to melt. Here, having your head in the clouds can mean losing it. Because when you mess up with its atmosphere, Jupiter can quickly turn into hell. But under our suits, cut off from the world, it is perhaps our only way to finally feel something. So if we are about to be vaporized, we might as well stay turbulent and play with fire for another moment. Even when my chances consume, my hope never burns out. Until the skies blaze up. Never have we gone so far into our solar system. Never has our civilization been so thriving. Yet, my doubts remain the ashes of my journeys. After all these years chasing the horizon, I am still searching for my destination. Sometimes, I dream of a place where I wouldn't need protection from radiations. Where I wouldn't need to be locked up to breathe. Behind our vanity, what stories do we have to tell? Which ones have we forgotten? Which ones do we refuse to confess? There are these worlds just around the sun. Some burning places that nobody explores anymore. I've never been there. People say they are too close to the star to settle. I wonder what stories they have to tell. Behind my window, in the back of my sky, they shine on me. They wait for me. They call to me. Where did our journey really begin? Which worlds have we deserted? Which ones are we trying to hide?
Consider again that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us.
That dot. Again, that dot.
On a mote of dust, suspended in a sunbeam.
That's here. That's
A mere point in a vast, encompassing cosmos.
that dot. That's myself.
Think of the rivers of blood
Cruelty of a dot.
spilled by all those generals and emperors,
And the rivers of blood.
so that in glory and triumph
And a fraction of a dot.
they could become the momentary masters of a fraction of a dot. How frequent their misunderstandings.
The masters of a dot.
How eager they are to kill one another.
Rivers and the rivers of blood.
How fervent their hatreds.
That's it.
Our posturings, our imagined self-importance,
That's some privileged position.
the delusion that we have some privileged position in the universe,
That dot. Again, that dot. That's home. That's ourselves.
challenged by this point of pale light. Our planet is a lonely speck in the great enveloping cosmic dark.
That dot. That's myself.
In our obscurity,
Fraction of a dot.
in all this vastness, there is no hint that help will come from elsewhere
That dot. That's home. That's ourselves.
to save us from ourselves.
That's some privileged position.
To me, it underscores our responsibility to deal more kindly with one another
That dot. Again, that dot. That's home.
and to preserve and cherish the pale blue dot, the only home we've ever known.
J'aimerais dire que je ne sais pas pourquoi, mais si le temps toujours me ramène là, dans des lieux qui n'ont pas de nom, des lieux qui n'ont pas de nom, C'est que je sais tout le mal que j'ai fait. Je vois comme la honte veille à mon chevet, comme de vieux démons hantent ma maison. Si je demande pardon, tout part. Y a-t-il quelqu'un qui m'entendra? Entre ces murs où j'aime disparaître, la peur est une amie à la fenêtre, et le silence un bruit de fond. Le silence un bruit de fond. Dans l'ombre j'évite le souvenir de ceux qui m'avaient dit qu'on se brûle près du feu, mais chaque saison leur donne raison. Si je demande pardon, tout part. Y a-t-il quelqu'un qui m'entendra? Les mensonges d'hier et les remords de demain, j'apprendrai à m'y faire, je crois. Quand j'aurai-t-il les sangs sur mes mains? Qui t'en voudra encore de moi? Peut-être que la réponse viendra tout bas. En attendant, je reste caché là, dans des lieux qui n'ont pas